What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So, I decided to do a response video to Ego, man. I saw Ego recently dropped a video. It's titled Shakur Stevenson's resume exposed or whatnot. And you know what I'm saying? I wanted to go ahead and drop a response video to that. Now, this is no diss because honestly speaking, we actually agree. We agree on one thing. We agree that Tank is. I feel like I don't necessarily know if he said it, but I feel like Tank can beat all of these guys. I feel like Tank can beat Shakur. Tank would beat Shakur. Tank would beat Teofimo. Tank would beat Devin Haney. I feel like he would beat those guys. But the problem is, or the difference from what I've noticed between me and Ego is that I'm actually pushing for these fights, and while Ego's kind of more so saying these guys don't deserve a fight with Tank Davis, and this is my reason why Shakur does. I mean, granted, like I said, that I feel like Tank would beat Shakur, but I definitely feel like with him the way he broke down Shakur Stevenson's resume as kind of as back into why Tank feels like he shouldn't fight Shakur that's just, come on, bro, like we should be pushing for these fights. So one of the things that Ego broke down was he was saying how Shakur Stevenson's resume was not aging. But here's the thing: the first thing that you failed to mention on your video is that, bro, guess what? Shakur Stevenson has a victory over someone who has a victory over Lamont Roach, the guy that Tank Davis is about to fight. So regardless of how you feel about Shakur's resume, guess what? He beat a man that has already beaten Lamont Roach, the guy that Tank Davis is about to fight. So Tank was going on saying, what has Shakur done to get a fight with him or whatnot? Bro, that right there debunks that. Like, bro, he beat the man that beat the guy that you're fighting. Jamel Herring has a victory over Lamont Roach. And since we're talking about like what guys did, like this is when Lamont Roach was undefeated. Lamont Roach was Jamel Herring is the one person that's defeated Lamont Roach. So it's like, bro, that in itself alone says a lot, bro. Like, if we're gonna keep it 100, and then secondly, bro, what you're doing that's not valid, man. You're talking about what they've done after Shakur beat him, but it's like, bro, everybody know when you're dissecting a resume, it's about what they have done. It's about who you fought and when you fought them, right? So yes, while Shakur, I would say that Shakur doesn't have the most stacked resume. I kind of think I think Devin Haney has the best resume out of all the guys that we're mentioning or whatnot. Between maybe him and Tio, But regardless, while he doesn't have the best resume, you still have to give him credit for the guys that he's beaten, bro. He's beaten Oscar Valdez, right? And then one of the things that Ego was saying was like, okay, well, he beat Oscar Valdez, but he didn't even beat him as bad as Navarrete beat him. But yeah, bro, you come on, like what kind of sense I think you said that with Oscar Valdez and Joey Gonzalez, how they've taken worse beatings after Shakur fought him. But bro, okay, you gave an example of something. You were talking about how Floyd Mayweather, how he's beaten guys and how their resume or his resume's aged since he's beaten guys. But guess what, bro? He's also beaten guys and they have taken worse beatings from other people. For example, Shane Mosley, right? Floyd beat Shane Mosley. Floyd got hurt in that fight with Shane Mosley. But who did Shane Mosley worse, Floyd or Manny Pacquiao? Manny Pacquiao dropped the man, had Shane Mosley on his back foot, something that Shane Mosley doesn't really a style that Shane Mosley doesn't even really fight. Like, you don't really see Shane on the back foot a lot or whatnot. Who else? Floyd versus Ricky Hatton. Floyd beat Ricky Hatton, stopped him in the 10th round. Manny Pacquiao knocked him out in the 2nd round. But that doesn't, I'm saying that to say that doesn't mean anything, bro. Like that, just because, if we can be, because I've seen you dissect people's resumes by saying, bro, yeah, he fought this person, but that's after this person got beaten by this person or whatnot. So still, like, bro, at the end of the day, you still can't hold that against Shakur. The bottom line is Shakur Stevenson is a great fighter. Tank Davis is in my opinion a better fighter, but still a great fighter. I would like to see them fight to get that name on Tank Davis' resume. All right. You know, you were talking about fighters that actually went on and did great things after Tank got done beating him. But it's like, bro, okay, I think, who did you mention? Rolly? Like, bro, Rolly, first of all, Rolly won a vacant belt. Okay, he won the WBA vacant belt, the vacant title or whatnot. And you're talking about fighters that didn't look good. Nobody thought like Rolly should have, that fight should have even been stopped. And everybody pretty much had Rolly losing until that point where, who was it? Was it Tony Weeks or, was it? I forgot what referee that was, but stopped the fight in the eyes of many prematurely. And then Rolly goes to get beat the hell up by Isaac Cruz, okay? Another guy that Tank fought, right? Isaac Cruz, right? Isaac Cruz beat Rolly. Nobody has ever ranked Rolly as an elite fighter or whatnot. Isaac Cruz beats him, cool. He gets the belt. Guess what? He gets outboxed by Jose Venezuela, aka Rayo, okay? A guy that Tank Davis tried to get to come down to 135 to fight. Now I know this might sound like I know you like people gonna try to flip this and say I'm hating on Tank, but it's just a fact, bro. Like, I love Tank, but it's like, fam, nobody is hating just because, or I'm not hating, and many people are not hating because we want to see Tank in there with another top level fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lamont Roach is not that, and that doesn't make me a hater for wanting to see Tank against Shakur, Tio, and Devin, who I feel like he can beat. And once again, and I want them on his resume. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just, you know, and this video is no disrespect, but I know like Ego might take it as disrespect anyways, just because I'm going against what he's saying. But I mean, like, last time I checked, this is boxing. We're supposed to be able to have these talks without people getting offended. So anyways, but you said something about Ryan Garcia, but bro, first of all, Ryan Garcia tested positive for a banned substance. So I mean, that's debunked. But the Ryan Garcia that fought Devin Haney was not the same Ryan Garcia that fought Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? If I'm just keeping it a buck, bro, like, you know, with the whole catch weight and the rehydration clause or whatever, and I get it, Tank is the A side, so it is what it is. Ryan agreed to it, so it is what it is. But that's not the same Tank, you know. I mean, it's not the same Ryan or whatnot. Then he tests positive for a banned substance. Now he's fighting exhibition fights. You know what I'm saying? Or Leo Santa Cruz. You know, and I hate to make videos like this because it looks like I'm dissing Tank, but it's just, once again, just like you said, you know, if you can discredit anything I said, please let me know. But you know, Tank got fought guys, you know, like Mario Barrios, who did once again get a vacant title, right? Or, well, I don't even know if he got a quote-unquote email champion, I guess, or whatever. But Mario Barrios didn't look good in his last fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, it doesn't matter. I don't care about like what the opponents look like after these guys fought. I don't care about that. The fact is, bro, Tank Davis should be fighting a guy like Shakur Stevenson or a guy like Teofimo Lopez. And I don't care about like people saying, oh, Tank is not a 140 pounder, bro. If you're gonna give him credit for moving up to fight Mario Barrios, then why can't he move up to fight guys like Teo? And he said that he will fight Devin Haney at 140. That's from his mouth. He stated, and you remember that video, he was in the car, he was like, and I'm moving up to 140, bro. So it's like, bro, and once again, I want those names on Tank's resume because I am a Tank Davis fan, and I keep going back. I've been going to war with these guys over why I feel like Tank can beat these guys, but I also want to see Tank beat these guys. So it's like, I'm different from a lot of people. A lot of people get offended when another top name calls out their favorite fighter. But me, I like for my fighter to fight those guys. Did the same thing with Andre Ward. Andre Ward is my favorite fighter of all time. And I went to I went to war. I was begging I couldn't wait for Andre Ward to fight Sergey Kovalev to get that name on his resume and all this type of stuff. Like, so that's just my take on it. It ain't no disrespect, but if you take it as disrespect, oh well, bro. We two grown men and we're talking boxing. That's what we should be able to do with sports or whatnot. But it's like, bro, bottom line is Shakur Stevenson deserves a fight with Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? You know, you were talking about, well, Frank Martin hasn't fought since he fought him, but I'm predicting he does good. I hope he does do good. I hope that Frank Martin does do good. But at the end of the day, whether he does good or not, that has nothing to do with Tank Davis as a fighter. When Tank Davis beat Frank Martin was undefeated and he stopped the man. All right, in a good fight. So whatever Frank Martin does after this, I don't care. But that doesn't take away from the fact that Tank Davis is elite, and I want to see Tank Davis against other elite fighters. Same with Shakur, same with Tio, same with Devin Haney, same with I don't put the Lomachenko, like Lomachenko did the second time. He ducked Tank Davis. Now you talking about he was on vacation. I agree with that part. But it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?